Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello grade 2s and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is being safe. And you know that before we do any lessons, we need to sanitize. So let's take our sanitizer and we rub inside our hands, around our hands, in between our fingers, on our wrists, and our fingertips too. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we will be doing safety and geometry. For our lesson now, boys and girls, let's all go to page 14. On page 14, we are going to be talking about safety. Now, it's going to be our job to color in all the pictures that show safe choices. And then for those that are not safe, it's going to be our job to make sure that we cross them out. So let's take a look at the pictures. The first one we can see is of someone putting matches on top, somewhere far where no one can reach them. Do you think this is a safe choice? If it is, I would like you to color it. But if you think this is dangerous, I would like you to cross it out. The second thing that we can see is a fire extinguisher that is against the wall. Now, although it's safe to have fire extinguishers, it depends where this one is put. And it looks like this one is inside the kitchen. Do you think that's a safe place to put a fire extinguisher? If you say yes, because it's right by the stove so they can quickly act, then I want you to color it. But if you say no, because near the stove there is lots of heat and any heat near a fire extinguisher can make it explode, then I want you to cross it out. The next one we can see is of someone who has put their clothes on top of the lamp. Now clearly you can see that there is some heat there already. If you think this is a safe choice and you say yes, at least the clothes are not on the floor, then I would like you to color it. But if you don't think it's a safe choice and you have said no, we cannot put anything on top of a lamp because it might heat up to the point of burning, then I would like you to cross that picture out. The next one we can see is of someone who's on the phone. They seem to be enjoying themselves, but it looks like that they are also cooking. And it looks like disaster is almost round the corner. If you think it's a safe choice to be on the phone when someone is cooking because it's not a problem, then you can color it. But if you think this is distracting and the person may not pay attention to their cooking, which makes it dangerous, then I want you to cross it out. The next picture we can see is of somebody who is changing the batteries of a fire alarm. Now, if you think this is safe, then go ahead and color it because we need to make sure that every single fire alarm works. But if you think, oh, just one fire alarm, it doesn't matter, then you can go ahead and cross it out. Then the last one that we can see is of plugs. Now, as you can see, we have cables and it looks like one has its own, but then there are three sharing one port. If you think this is safe and they are actually being wise, then color it. But if you think this is an overload and it might even cause a spark, then cross it out. So boys and girls, make your choices wisely, and when you're coloring, ask yourself, would it be something you would be allowed to do? When you're done with the coloring, you can move on to the next page, page 15. As a last exercise for today, we are going to be doing 3D shapes. Now, we already know our 3D shapes, but today we're going to make one. Today, it is going to be our job to cut out the solid lines, then fold the dotted ones to make a cube. So, make sure that the first thing you do is to cut out only the solid lines. That means the dotted lines are out. Do not cut them, because if you do, you won't be able to make a cube. Then, once you are done, you are going to fold on the dotted lines. Remember, boys and girls, a pair of scissors is very, very dangerous. So, make sure that you do not play with it. Cut out your cube, and when you are done, put the pair of scissors away. It is not a toy. So, when you're done with your pair of scissors and after you've put it away, you're going to have something similar to this. Now, I have already cut out my cube and it kind of looks like a certain shape that we all know. But I'm going to now fold my dotted lines. So, I have started by folding this top one and then I went to the other dotted lines. Don't forget to fold the ones that are inside as well, like this. And the more you continue to fold, the more you can see that it's actually coming into a shape. Make sure though that if you want a colorful cube, you can color it before you start folding. When you are done, you can use your glue to paste the smaller edges together. This part where we have folded it, we can use our glue stick to roll on and then press against to the edge. When you are done with your glue, boys and girls, please close your lid and make sure it's rolled down because we don't want it to dry up. I want you to have fun with this one and make a cube. Try, for those who are very good at art, to even draw the cube before you actually make it. That way you can have 2 cubes. So take your time, have fun, don't play with scissors, and when you're done, I will see you after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Boys and girls, we have now come to the end of our lesson and I hope you had fun. Remember, if you don't know what to do or you are confused, that's okay. You can always ask an adult for help. But make sure that you finish your work by yourself. So now that we are done with our lesson, it's time to sanitize. Remember, when we're sanitizing, we are showing the world that we care about everyone around us. Sanitizing is not just for us, but for our parents too, and everyone we come in contact with. So sanitize as regularly as possible. So now that we're done with sanitizing, I think Zoshi can come and play. I thought I saw him getting into the classroom. Oh, there you are, Zoshi. So, from Zoshi and I, thank you so much for joining us and We will see you next time. Goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.